2, 1.
Maddie, do you feel ready to share your story?
Yes, I do.
I know you battled illness and hair loss. Take me back to 2018. Where did it all begin?
Man, 2018 was 6 years ago. So yeah, it would take me back to college. I was 19 years old and I just woke up one morning, I'll never forget it. I was in the dorms and I just felt this pain, this like squeezing pain throughout my entire body. And I went to take a shower and so much of my hair fell out in clumps. For me, it happened within a couple weeks where I was completely immobile, not able to walk on my own, really struggling, which led me to drop out of college and move back home full time just to recover and see all of these specialists to figure out what was going on.
In the midst of going through all of this, what were your thoughts about your dreams and the course of your life?
Honestly, it changed everything for me. I was just so stuck in the circumstance and I just wasn't sure if it would ever get better. And so I think I just started kind of mentally preparing myself for what the future could look like if I never walked again or if I was stuck in a wheelchair forever, because I just didn't know what I had, what was going on with my body, and if healing was even possible.
What was the refining moment for you when you knew without a doubt you were going to survive this?
I saw the most amazing doctor. His name is Dr. Bacow. At his office, he actually has a scribe and her name is Janice. He basically told me like Dr. Bacow does not sleep on your case. Like he is up all night long making sure that he can diagnose you. She said, you know, Maddie, Dr. Bacow was about to retire, but I just felt so strongly like he needed to pick one more file. And he kind of fought her on it and he was like, no, I want to retire. Like I'm old, I've done this my whole life. And she said, I really think you need to pick one more person. And he chose my file. And so I was his very last patient and he was just determined to get me better. And so the day I'll never forget truly was the day I was diagnosed, because I had been waiting about 8 or 9 months, no answers, in the dark, in a wheelchair still, 19 years old, every test coming back negative. And I just felt like I was losing hope. I was sitting in Dr. Bacaw's office. He was extremely upset, pacing the room, and he was like, okay, Maddie, like, you can't walk, you can't lift your head up on your own. Your lupus tests are negative, your MS tests are negative, you know, what do you have? And I heard this tiny voice say, tell him that your muscles hurt. And I was like, that's so weird. Like, was that my thought? I'm not sure. So I started fighting with this like voice and I was like, Dr. Bacow already knows, like I've told him that 1,000,000 times. And again, I felt compelled to tell him that my muscles hurt. So I was like, okay. And my muscles hurt. And Dr. Bacow stopped. I'll literally never forget it. He slowly turned around and was like, you know what's crazy? Up until this point, I haven't known exactly what you have, but without a shadow of a doubt, you have a rare autoimmune disease called dermatomyositis. And tomorrow you're gonna get emergency tested and they're gonna tell you that that's what you have. I just knew from that moment that tiny voice could be whatever you make of it. For me, I felt like it was God, and I felt like he was saving my life and that I needed to use it to live for him.
When did the dream begin for you to start a business with your dad?
I knew that I wanted to help people with chronic illness. I think what was really special is I had really been praying for a business partner, somebody that I trust, has the same vision and mindset as me, and it's like, where can you find that, you know? But my dad is the perfect person for this. He is someone who has raised me to be a woman of integrity. It resonated with me. He's the best person for this, and he cares about you all and this mission just like I do. So I'm so excited.
What is your dream for women all over the world who might see this video of your story?
I think the biggest thing is that pages turn and you are going to make it through this. I promise you. There's definitely moments and times of chronic illness where it feels heavy and dark and lonely, but I know that there's healing on the other side of this. And so my biggest dream would be for women to use the pain that they've gone through and make purpose of it. I feel so excited to share this hope with you guys. And so for me, there's hope in the form of a wig. I want to crown all the women, all the beautiful girls all throughout the world with the most beautiful hair, but also I want you to know that there's hope in your circumstance.